Well, in the district this weekend, thousands of people will celebrate Pride in the nation's capital as we continue preparing for our 250th birthday of our country.
It does have some questioning how we can be both proud and patriotic at the same time. DC News Now's Ben Dennis joining us live right near Dupont Circle.
All right, so Ben, how are people celebrating Pride while reflecting on what it may mean to be patriotic?
You know, as diverse as DC is by many different factions, so is the answers that we got. I was happy to ask this very question. When you're in Dupont Circle, you'll see pride flags aplenty at restaurants and businesses. And as we reflect on America's 250 years, people are reflecting about their own personal lives and how they fit into that story. And no better place than DC's queer community of Dupont Circle to ask it about what pride means, what patriotism means, and how they can coexist.
In the nation's capital, the rainbow flag waves among the red, white, and blue. And in Dupont Circle, where queer history is long-standing, I asked one question: what does it mean to be patriotic during Pride?
That means that I will continue to be here no matter how many people don't want me to be here, how many people they don't accept me.
It means to be proud of who you are and be proud of your community. So I do think pride and patriotism do go hand in hand.
The answers are as different as the people who live here.
It is an important part of being a member of this nation to be an ally.
I think to be patriotic in this country, you need to be able to stand up to the institutions that are there, fight for your rights, continue to protest, and just keep trying to make it a better country for all.
Today's Pride events come as the country commemorates America's 250th birthday. Two celebrations, two sets of historic symbols. And for some, those symbols don't always feel the same.
They're not synonymous, prideful and patriotic. I think that you can have pride in being a patriot, and you can be patriotic being prideful, but it's a very complex overlap.
Others say the ideals of America's founding, liberty and justice for all, are the very reason they celebrate Pride.
I have the right to be me, and that's actually what this country was supposed to be founded on. The freedom to be who you are.
And while not everybody may agree on the definition of patriotism, the ability to be yourself and to debate what America should be, very well what may be part of what defines this country. In Dupont Circle, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
All right, Ben.